Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Osvaldo Bido. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Ready to go? Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
First pitch, 5 o'clock.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
One ball. 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And now here is Kevin Newman in the air, right side. Butler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Third out. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Yusei Kikuchi. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And here it comes. That's whipped. Base hit.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in the swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now, Max Schumann. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a pop-up. Moncada settles underneath it. And there's 1 down. Time now to check out the A's lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Shea Langoliers.
Oh, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down, and now Shea Langoliers. First pitch misses. Langoliers was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs.
Boog, you know who had the longest stretch of time between 3 homer games? It was Reggie Jackson, who only did it twice in the regular season. Once in 1969 at 23 years old, and again in 1986 when he was 40. Amazing.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a curve misses outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out, base is empty. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
This is J.J. Bleday. Comes up empty.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. As the A's are on top, we head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here in San Francisco, Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 5th, catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. And that one fouled off. Beto in his second season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Now a check swing grounder. Rizzo, 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So up next,
Batting
Nolan
6th,
Schanuel.
first baseman, Nolan
It's been a tough
Schanuel.
stretch for him at the plate. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Base hit, left center field. The throw to third. He's in there.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Yoan
And now
Moncada.
Yoan Moncada. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Smash to the left side. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the A's 3 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Kikuchi back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 8th, first baseman.
Here's Anthony Rizzo now.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count,
Ball 1.
try to climb the ladder.
Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
inside. The count now 2-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce, and they get the out.
Batting 9th, third baseman. Gio.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gio Urshela. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That to right. And that is a foul ball. And a foul ball. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the A's 3 and the Angels nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Zach Neto.
That one's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's Joe Adele. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-1. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Picks himself up at RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
One out. Runner at second. Kevin Newman will hit next. On the inside corner for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, put a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
One strike.
Rengifo on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. Trout on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 2. Back here at Oracle Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Pete Crow Armstrong. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And it's caught for the out.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And that one sliced foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Butler now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Soler makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Shanuel in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Out to short, Schumann. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here is Moncada. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a foul straight back. A's leading by a run. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
On the ground right side, Geloff. Tosses to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. They trail it 3-2. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Trout on his horse, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, left fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Here's the left fielder, J.J. Bleday. Struck out swinging his first time. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Bleday off of first with 2 away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ohapi collects, fires to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. The A's strand one, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ito back to work. Clips the corner, 0-1.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag, one away here in the fifth.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Rizzo. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Luis Rengifo. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of them there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Fouled off to the right.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Off the plate inside, and the count 1-2.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Gio Urshela to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Rizzo on his horse around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 2. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Garrett McDaniel.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Moncada. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Max Schumann.
Max Schumann up next for the A's. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Foul ball there. Schumann in his second season, 27 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. fouled off. He was late. And 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus up and throwing. Suarez also throwing. Gets a piece and stays alive. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Butler in the box again, takes a strike. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The A's looking to add another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. And there's 2 away.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. Newman sends it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here in San Francisco, top of the 6th inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Kevin Newman. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. To third, Urshela. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. Right through there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mat. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now a chance for Jorge Soler. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 2. And we're back, bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now 1 and 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Now snap throw to first. Langoliers back in on a dive. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped but foul. Man at first, one away. In the air, foul off first. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's.
And here is Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Slider right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Way outside, 1 and 1. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Pito winds and deals. Hit in the air, right field. Butler makes the grab, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that is out of play.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here is Yoan Moncada. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Struck him out looking. Angels go quietly there. They trail it here 4-2. New pitcher now, Jose Suarez.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Gio Urshela steps in.
Third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Slice down the right side. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one pushed foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a ball hammered left field. A dive and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One down, runner at third. Max Schumann now at the plate. Late swing fouled off.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Dives and he can't hang on. He gets the force, so they get the out, but a run does score.
A lot going on right there. First of all, first baseman making that diving stop. So many times he's looking desperately for the pitcher to feed it to, but he decides to get up and beat that base runner to the bag. Pretty impressive right there.
Butler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering upstairs. Line drive, and no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Jose Suarez won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hans
Number
Kraus.
52.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Hard hit, but right at him in left. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
A's.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
28.
Mitch Spence.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Neto, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. He gets there with the slide. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. And it's fouled away.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
In there at the knees, 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Rengifo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-2. To the right side, Geloff gets it to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kenley Jansen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Trout ranges back, and it's out of here into the arcade section for a home run. He made him pay for that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 6-2.
not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now the left fielder, J.J. Bleday, 1 for 3. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. In the dirt.
1-2.
Upstairs. Bleday at second with nobody out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kenley Jansen done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher,
41.
Jack Kachanowicz.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Line to left, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Urshela at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Hendricks preparing to come on if needed. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Trout ranges back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. The A's get one on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Spence back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, right fielder Mike Trout.
Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
That's in there, and that's strike one. The Athletics leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. In there at the knees.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Angels down to their final out. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. That one fouled off. One strike away. Runner at first with 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.